Good morning and welcome to Paula's Pantry Post. Yes, I am once again wearing my Got Mold shirt because every day I'm on Zoom meetings and this is what the company does that I work for. We deal with mold, water damage. So I wear my Got Mold shirt so that when I'm on Zoom meetings, people know. But I digress. Okay, here's what I want to talk about today. There is a movie that came out like back in the 90s, I believe, and it was called Life is Beautiful. The premise of this movie is that it's during World War II. There's an Italian family, mother, father, and their son, and they're sent to a concentration camp. Now, the father doesn't want his young son, and his young son's like maybe about 6, I think, ish, right around there. He doesn't want his son to truly experience all of the horrors of the concentration camp. He doesn't want his son to be, affected and hurt and damaged by everything that's going on. So the father decides he's going to turn it into a game. And he convinces his son. So this is the whole premise of the movie. And it's amazing. Go watch it. Life is Beautiful. Subtitles, because it's in Italian and German, but it's worth watching. So the whole movie is their time in the concentration camp and how the father is always telling his son that everything's part of a game, that they are part of an elaborate game. It's all part of a game. And every time something happens, the father will just say, "We just won this round. We just earned this many points. I just found out we're at the head of this." So that the son, who's living inside of a Nazi concentration camp, looks at the whole situation as being fun. And the son thinks it's this elaborate game that they're playing and that their family is winning. So how he looks at this situation is vastly different than everybody else in the camp, because this little kid, the son, is like, "This is awesome and we're winning and this is hilarious." So all these horrific things that are happening in the concentration camp, instead of looking at them as being like terrible, awful, bad, the son doesn't see that. He doesn't perceive that because what he's been told. You already see where I'm going with this and the connection. How we look at something, how we perceive something will change our experience. So if we look at something as not being really bad and terrible, it won't be. I really encourage you to watch the movie. It's called Life is Beautiful. And watch how, two different people going through the experience of the concentration camp, that for this little boy, because he's convinced it's all a game, it's all a competition, and are they going to win? His experience is really different. And okay, COVID is bad, absolutely bad. It's hard. It's not what we wanted. But if we can change our mindset and change how we look at things and look at things as an opportunity. Okay, maybe not a game, but maybe it is a game. Maybe you and your family decide, can we turn COVID into a game, right? You get points for every time you bless somebody. You get points for every time you can make a joke or make somebody smile. You get points for every time you can turn something from a negative into a positive. How cool would that be? How much more fun would that be? So instead of saying like, "Oh, I don't get to do this," look at what you do get to do. Try to find the flip side of things because it'll help you in the long run. If we're constantly focused on what we can't have, can't do, can't see, can't go, it gets really heavy. And the truth is, life is beautiful. And there's a lot of beautiful out there to enjoy, even in the midst of something really difficult. So, look for the good, change your mindset, see if it helps. You're awesome.